out. But if you're bold enough to really show your true self, I think you will always get where you want to go. I think I have a love-hate relationship with fashion. I grew up with fashion. My parents were both in fashion. My dad had a store, his parents had a chain of stores, my mom had an agency. Everyone around me basically was in fashion. I actually always wanted to be in music or be a fashion designer. I struggled for about 7 years in high school. I did 7 different high schools in 7 years and none of them worked out, which basically led me to give up my dream of becoming a fashion designer. And I just started working in stores. When I was 17, I don't know, it was the only option for me. From that came the next, and I went to work for Blue Blood as a marketing manager. I was only 24 years old. I was making a lot of money, I was able to buy a house, and I was working my ass off. But I never really got rid of that, you know, that longing, that feeling that kind of was pulling me into something else. So Blue Blood went down with the crisis. I went down with them. I ended up in the most horrible burnout at 27, which is ridiculous, but it was just, it really got under my skin, and it was just a horrible experience. I realized I never wanted to be in one of those situations again. W Green is a creative communication agency, and I want to offer sustainable brands that are trying to do something good for the world. I want to offer them a platform where they can present themselves to the media, to the mass public. I just want them to get out there. I think one of the things that sustainable brands don't realize is that they need to be heard, they need to be seen, they need to, you know, act like all of the other fashion brands to be taken serious, or lifestyle brands, because I don't only work with fashion brands anymore. I work with sustainable lifestyle, and it can go from a chef to a skincare brand to a fashion brand. It's really wide. The only thing they have in common is that they're trying to add something to the world. My intentions are always really pure, and I think that's what people read and that's what people respond to. So I think that works really well. Just make sure that everything you say and do is authentic and is really close to you and really comes from within. Don't try to be like anyone else. Don't look at other. It's good to look at other people and see how they're doing things, but it's not about that. It's about being who you are. And there's space and time for all of us. And I think if you're bold enough to show the real you, which a lot of people are not, but if you're bold enough to really show your true self, I think you will always get where you want to go.